Hello, Excuseless family, and welcome to our series where we're getting fit in terms of our exercise, in terms of our diet, in terms of our lives. Listen, I have a devotional thought for you. The key that I want you to remember today is to keep the end goal in mind. Listen, I have 3 siblings. And they all ran track. In fact, they were really, really good. They were sprinters. I was the odd one out. Let's just say I didn't have that talent. But one of the things they kept telling me is when you're running, don't focus on where you are now. Don't focus on what you're doing, but focus on the finish line. Focus on the end goal. So I'm encouraging you. Don't focus on the past. Don't focus on the present where you are now, but focus on the future. In fact, Hebrews chapter 12, verse 1 and 2 says, "Therefore, we also, since we are surrounded by a great cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight, every sin which so easily ensnares us." In other words, let's lay aside every excuse. And let's run with endurance the race that's set before us, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, who, for the joy that was set before him, endured the cross, despising the shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. In other words, Jesus, our example, he didn't focus on the past and our sins. He didn't focus on his present situation, but he focused on the future, on how we would live with him forever, and he would be seated at the right hand of the Father. And that enabled him to run his race. So keep going, family. You can do this. Focus on the end goal. God bless.
What's good, family? This is Pastor Deblier Snell, welcoming you to week number 3 of the Excuseless Fitness Campaign. Each week, we have a number of goals that we seek to reach as an individual and collectively as a community. Here are your goals for week number 3. Our movement goal for this week is to complete the Excuseless workout each morning at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. In addition to that, our goal is to make sure we walk a total of at least 8,000 steps. This week, we're going to close the kitchen a little bit earlier. Last week, we did 6:30 p.m. This week, we're going to close the kitchen at 6 o'clock p.m. I want to encourage you this week to write down and journal all of your meals and snacks. It allows you to have clarity about your calorie count throughout the course of the day. And lastly, we want to have another water-only week, excluding all sodas, coffees, and drinks. This is your mission, should you choose to accept it. We believe if you embrace it and you walk in these principles, it'll push you forward in the journey toward becoming excuseless.
Hey, all of my excuseless friends out there. I'm Coach Abria, and we're going to get you up and moving with another amazing 15 to 20 minute workout today. Today, we're going to do a yoga workout. All you'll need is yourself, your mat, and some water. Although our exercises are basic and safe, make sure you have your doctor's permission before you begin any workout program. Remember, if you're feeling lightheaded, dizzy, or experiencing any unusual pain, take a break, pause the video, and it will be here when you feel better. Our verse of the day is Romans chapter 8, verse 28. And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose. Are you ready? Let's do this, Excuseless fam. All right, so yoga today. I want you to keep in mind, clear your mind and get rid of all the things that you had going on today. Just focus on your breathing, focus on trying to get into the poses as good as you can. And again, this is your workout, it's your best effort today. So we're gonna start seated and reach up nice and tall. Big breath in, exhale on the way down. Just bring your hands down beside you. Again, nice big inhale. Exhale. This time we're gonna take a nice big breath in and exhale and twist over to one side. So big breath in. On your exhale, find one side to twist into and look over your back shoulder. So stay in this position, another nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, try to twist deeper into that stretch. So big inhale. Exhale, turn a little bit deeper into that stretch. Again, nice big inhale, reaching up nice and tall. We're gonna go to the other side this time. Exhale, reaching back, looking over your back shoulder. Put in the hand of your front arm, the back of that hand, into your thigh and trying to reach deeper into that stretch. Another big inhale in. Staying in this position, exhale, big twist. One more time this side. Big inhale. Exhale, twist to that side. And as you exhale, twist a little bit deeper into that stretch. Another big inhale. Exhale, twist over, looking over your back shoulder. This time we're gonna inhale, reaching your arms up. Exhale, reach forward nice and far as you can get. Feeling that stretch through your back, reaching your hands out as far as you can reach them. Again, nice big inhale up. You're gonna reach forward, stretching nice and long through your back, reaching your fingertips as far as you can get them. Exhale, and again, as you exhale, stretch deeper into that stretch. One more time, same thing. Big inhale. Exhale, reach far. Great job. All right, we're gonna switch our position, moving over to kneeling position, knees, hands. We're gonna go into some cat, cow. So your cat position, arching your back up nice and tall, looking down, tucking your chin to your chest. Inhale and exhale, cow. So exhale, looking up, feeling that stretch through, raising your chin. Inhale, big inhale, cat, arching your back. Exhale, tipping your hips up, looking up to the sky, looking up in front, up high. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, looking up. This time we're gonna go into a child's pose. So your knees are gonna be about hip width. You're gonna sit your hips back as far as you can sit them, and then reach your hands out nice and far. Now, if this position is hard for you, you can sit on like a little ball, or maybe you can ball up like a towel or something like that and sit on that if it's a little bit more comfortable for your hips. But you're gonna sit in this position, nice big reach forward. Feeling that nice stretch. We're gonna come from here to an upward dog. So here, looking up nice and tall. Good. Same thing, we're gonna sit back in that child's pose. Hips back, reaching in front of you, nice and long. Good. Actually, this is the cobra. But come in here, looking up. Good job. This time, I want you to tuck your toes in, come up to a plank, and then reach down to a downward dog position. You're gonna pedal your feet, so moving your heels down, reaching down as far as you can, pushing your heels down as far as you can, and keeping your gaze at your feet. So look through your arms to your feet, pedaling your feet. Good, big, nice stretch there. Feeling that stretch through your calves. And then come back down on your knees to cobra. Looking up nice and tall. Good. One more time, tucking your toes, come into downward dog, pedaling your feet. Now I want you to walk your feet to your hands. Just walk your feet to your hands. Come up nice and big. So standing up nice and tall, nice big reach up. Reaching down. Exhale, flat back first. And we'll go into a deeper stretch next. You flexy people get to show your goodness here. Another big reach up. This time when you reach down, stretching down, reaching down as far as you can. Get your hands down as far as you can get them. Again, if you need something to rest your hands on, you can grab like a book or something and put your hands on top of that. For my flexible friends, if you can grab your feet and pull your head down toward your knees, that's your time to do this, okay? So big reach. One more time, reaching up. This time when we come down, reaching down, I want you to either walk or step your feet back. You can jump your feet back or walk your feet back. Coming back down to holding your plank position for just a second. Then you're gonna do downward dog. Big reach up. This time, if you can, I want you to raise your back foot. Raise it nice and high. Bring that foot between your hands. Come to runner's pose. Your hands are gonna be here right beside you. Okay, so come in as long as you can. Stay in here, controlling your breath, and then nice big reach up to warrior one. Hold that, big breath. Great job. Keep that back leg as straight as you can. If you need something to hold on to, you can grab it. Bring your hands down next to you. That foot that's here, step it back. Back to downward dog. Deep breath. Good job. Come back center and then walk your hands back. Walk your feet back to your hands and stand up nice and tall. Come up to a big breath. Exhale, coming back down. We're gonna do the same thing other side. So another big inhale. Exhale, and when you come down, my flexible friends, if you can pull your head down to your knees, pull your head down to your knees. As for me, I'm just gonna sit just like this, okay? So hands down to your feet, walking or jumping your feet back. Come to downward dog. Big push back. You can pedal your feet again if you want to get an extra calf stretch, but the other foot, so first time we took our back foot in, we're gonna take our front foot in this time. Big reach up, walking it through between your hands. Come into runner's pose, hands on the side of you. Big reach up to warrior one. Find your balance, and then we're gonna bring our hands back down, bringing our foot back, core tight, hold in plank for just a second, pushing down to downward dog, and then holding back plank and walking our feet back into our hands, coming up nice and tall. Nice little breath. You can grab some water now if you'd like. We're gonna go through that one more time, through that pose, and we're gonna hit some other little poses, and then we'll be done, y'all. Quick little yoga stretch out day. So starting back in the front of your mat, big breath up. Exhale, come on down. Walk or jump your feet back. Downward dog. Hold plank a little longer this time. Good job. Now, if you'd like to, you can come on down here, do your push-up, come to upward dog. Or, if you rather, when you come to downward dog, hold here, either stay here and then do your push-up, upward dog. One more time, tuck your feet back in, hold in. Downward dog, This time, back to that foot that's behind it. Back foot, raise it up, bring it between your hands. Runner's pose, hands on either side. You're gonna reach up to warrior one. Then I want you open up in a warrior two, look over your front hand. Nice big breath there. Take this back hand, drop it, and look over. Big breath. Good. Now we're gonna undo all of that. So hand back straight down, flatten it out. Bring this back hand up, reaching up, coming back down. Bringing that back foot back towards the other foot. Big breath. Exhale. That downward dog position should be getting a little bit more flexy, getting your heels a little bit closer to the floor. Coming back to that plank position. This time, another downward dog. Big push. Raise your leg, your front leg this time. Big reach. Pushing it in. Hands here at runner's pose. Come on up. You're gonna extend here. And then I want you to bring this back arm down. Look over your front. Good job. Big breath. Come on out of that. Here. Bring it back up. Big reach. Good job. Hands back down. Back foot behind. Back to downward dog. Big push. Good. Hold here, plank. Come on down to chaturanga if you want. So you can come here and hold, or you can just come all the way down and come to cobra. Now, if you can hold, I want you to hold chaturanga, tuck your toes, come up to upward dog. Good job. Now, tuck those toes back in, back to downward dog. Big stretch. This time, just walk your feet in to your hands. Big stretch up. Good. Big stretch down, reaching down. Awesome. One more time. Big stretch up. Good job. Come on down. Good. Back to plank position. And this time we're done with our flow. So I want you to just hold plank. Okay, so we're gonna hold plank. Hold it nice and strong and steady. Drop your knees, untuck your toes, and get down to child's pose. Big breath. I want you to take your back arm, reach through, sit back, nice big stretch here. Good job. Other side, same thing. Coming up, reaching that other arm over. Nice big stretch through. Good job. Come on up. Back to plank really quick. So hands stretched out, fingertips feeling the ground, getting on your feet. So option for plank. You can come on your knees. You'll still feel core work if you're here on your knees as well, okay? So tuck your toes, core tight. If you can get here, get here. If not, that's perfectly fine. So one more time in child's pose, and then we'll do some lower back work. Big stretch. Stretching your fingertips out as far as you can stretch them. Good job. Come on up. And we're going to roll over. So on your back. Nice and flat on your back. So moving your feet just closer to your bottom. We're going to push our hips high into a hip bridge. So core brace. Hips high to a hip bridge. Core nice and tight. Squeezing your glutes, squeezing your hamstrings, feeling all this work here. Just hold it. Good job. Hold it, hold it. Hold on to it for an undisclosed amount of time. But again, if you need a break, take it. But we're gonna hold it here, pushing your hips up as high as you can push them. Good, almost. Nice job. Come on down. We're gonna do that one more time, and then we're gonna go into a boat pose, okay? So pushing your feet down, core tight, nice and braced. Push up nice and high. Awesome, hold it. Good job, big push. This is the end of our work. So we're gonna work our core. Our core is here, our abs that we always remember, and also working our lower back and our glutes. Sometimes we forget about this part of our core, but all of this is our core. So come on down. I'm gonna sit in a boat position. Again, 2 options for this. You can either come here and hold here, or here in this good boat position. Now, if this is difficult for you to get into, you just gotta kind of find like hip balance here. If that's difficult, that's fine. You can bring your feet down and come here, okay? So ready? We're gonna hold it. Last little thing we'll do. And then we'll be done with our workout here, Excuseless fam. Good. And if you can drop down some more, drop down some more. All of this, again, if you're shaking, you're working. Hold it. Good job. Almost. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Great job, guys. Awesome. That was it. Quick little yoga workout. Again, I hope you did something that you didn't think you could do. Maybe got a little bit more flexy than you thought you could get. I know I did, kind of. Amazing workout today. You all did an awesome job. And if you didn't get through the full exercise, it's okay. You can always come back tomorrow. Stay tuned and get your Excuseless recipe that will encourage a healthy balance in your diet. In the meantime, continue your journey in becoming excuseless.
Hello, I'm Pastor Deblier Snell, Speaker Director for the Breath of Life Television Ministry. This ministry was established to take the gospel of Jesus Christ throughout North America and across the globe. My goal is to make Jesus Christ known through the preaching of the word. I need you to know that we need your financial partnership in order to make sure that the gospel can go into every hill, into every rural county, and into every inner city. And we can only take the gospel as far as the gifts that you lend to us. We thank you for your financial partnership in the past, and I'm asking that you would continue to be a financial partner with this ministry going forward. Here are some ways you can give. You can give online at our website at www.breathoflife.tv. You can send your gift by mail to Breath of Life, P.O. Box 5960, Huntsville, Alabama 35814. You can call the office at 256-929-6460, or you can text the phrase "Give to BOLTV" to 188-364-GIVE, or the easiest thing is through Cash App at $Breath of Life TV. I want you to know that every dime that you give goes right back into the ministry so that we can enlarge our reach and make sure that the entire world knows that Jesus saves and that Jesus Christ is coming again. God bless you, and we thank you for your generosity to the Breath of Life ministry.
Thank you, Coach. What a workout. Listen, I wish that you all could be in this studio with us Excuseless friends, because if you were, you could hear the sizzling. You could smell how good this already smells. I am here with one of my favorite chefs in the BOL kitchen, Miss Donna.
Hey.
This already looks and smells phenomenal. What is the theme today? What are we doing today?
We're doing a burrito that I call a breakfast burrito.
Yes.
And, people sometimes talk about, but I can't eat breakfast in the morning. If you woke up to the smell of this,
I would eat breakfast
you would eat
all
breakfast
day.
in the morning.
Absolutely.
So this is one that I came up again with my son when he was a little boy. We homeschooled him in high school, and I was teaching him the trade.
Yes.
And this is one of the things that he really enjoyed. So what I'm doing is browning some veggie sausage. And there's a question about, should I use veggie meat? That's up to you. If you don't want to use veggie meat, you can use mushrooms.
Ooh.
And all the mushrooms vary as far as texture,
Yes.
and some are more like meat than others.
Yes, and
So
there
you-
are several vegetarian
so many different-
meats
yes.
on the, people are afraid of that word, but substitute meats, veggie meats, there are different products out there.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And what you do is you find the one that has least ingredients in it, and then you don't have to worry about it. I have found one that my family really enjoys, so I use it. You can also just use plain TVP, that's sausage flavored or plain, and then season it the way you want. But what you're trying to do is get a little crispier. I only put a little bit of oil in here. Some people don't want to use any oil at all, and I use it for flavor, not for deep frying. And so we're browning this, and then we're going to take onions and bell pepper.
Yes.
And I like to use red onion, and then I have multiple peppers, the red, yellow, orange, and green.
Ooh.
And the more you put in there, the more flavorful it is to me.
Can I say something unscientific?
What?
I think the more colorful it is, the healthier it is.
It is. It actually is. Remember, all of the foods that God made that have color are full of health-promoting benefits and health disease-reversing benefits.
That's the theme that we've been working with. Every time you're in the kitchen with us, we see some color. We see reds and blues and purples and greens. So I aspire to that kind of colorfulness in the cooking that we're doing.
And I think, too, for people of color, we're often encouraged to eat healthier, and you think you have to go out and eat hummus. You don't have to eat hummus. You can go right in your refrigerator, removing the animal products, the processed food, and all the sugars, and eat the onions and the bell peppers. If you're from New Orleans, you know what the Holy Trinity is. If you're an African American from the South, most of the vegetables that you cook, you're going to put garlic and onion and bell pepper in as well. And so if you're doing that, it tastes delicious, and it's good for you.
What else we're going to add to this
Okay,
breakfast
so
burrito?
as this is now sauteing,
Yes.
I think I'm going to go ahead and put the tofu in.
Yes.
I have prepared the tofu. It's one recipe, and I'm just going to add that in. And I have noticed that when I make a dish like this and add tofu to it, as you're heating it, the texture changes, and it becomes more eggy. And then, I haven't said this to you yet, Danita, but depending on how you want the final product to come out, you can take a block of water-packed tofu and you can mash it like you're going to make tofu egg salad.
Ooh, yes.
Or you can take it and slice it into chunks, or you can take a knife and slice it very thinly, and then it looks more like creamy scrambled eggs.
Ooh, yeah, yeah.
And so don't be discouraged, when you're seeing it like this. And you can also put black salt in this to bring up that egg flavor.
Egg taste, yes. We love our black salt around here, absolutely. This is looking fantastic, and it smells so good. What's next? What are we
So now we're
next?
going to put black beans. And this is just a can of rinsed black beans, but if you're planning this ahead of time, and a lot of people end up doing better if they plan ahead of time, you can cook up a couple pounds of black beans so that you have them ready.
That is
you
true.
can do red beans, whatever kind of bean you want, but we really like the black beans in this dish. Doesn't that look amazing?
That looks fantastic.
Okay. Then I'm going to put some seasoning in here. I have like some taco seasoning.
Yes.
And you can buy the package if you want to, or you can use chili powder.
Yes.
You can add cilantro to this if you wanted to. Whatever your heart desires, you can put in here.
And this, the theme is breakfast, but listen, this lunch.
There you go.
Dinner.
And for kids who still take lunch, or if the parents who are working,
Yes.
you could literally roll these up and take it with you to work. Okay, so now, usually at our home, we add some cheese to this, and I have some non-dairy cheese, and I'm going to add part of this too, just to get that melt in it.
Yeah.
There are a variety of them on the market that you could choose from. One of the things I say that if you're going to use a non-dairy cheese, you're cooking it on top of the stove like this, so it's going to melt better. But if you're going to bake it, it needs to be covered because it melts differently than animal cheese does. And once you cover it, the steam comes, and then it pulls it right on apart. Okay, get your spoon.
Uh-oh, here we go. What's my spoon?
And just see what it tastes like.
Here
Go
we go,
ahead,
here we
Janita.
go. This already looks amazing. It smells amazing.
I don't know if it needs more seasoning.
Here we go.
Good? Okay. All right, now what we're going to do, I'm going to move this up, and you're going to get you a
I'm going to be a
tortilla.
burrito. Yeah, a tortilla.
Get a tortilla.
Okay,
Put it on your little plate there,
okay.
and then come over here and get you some.
This is the best part to me of this whole living excuseless.
Yes.
Is that it can taste amazing. This is the perfect amount of seasoning. You said you were worried. Nothing
It's
else
perfect.
needs to be added to this. This is fantastic.
Okay, so now You can fill this. You can use a flour tortilla like what I have. She has a tomato tortilla. You can get a corn tortilla if you want to. And you can get a whole wheat tortilla. Just decide what you want. But I have found when you shop at the local store, the Mexican store, they have the best tortillas and they are made with the least ingredients.
Ooh.
Now, if you want to put a little non-dairy sour cream on there, you
Listen,
can.
We do a little bit of that. I'm going to do that.
And a little salsa.
Yes.
And if you want to put a little more cheese, just get you a little more cheese.
Say less is what we're saying today.
And then this is how we're going to make it look.
Okay.
And this is what you can do. So I fold it like this and pull it back. And then I fold in the corner. Yes, and then I fold in the other corner. Yes,
Okay.
and then roll.
Look at that. Mine is coming apart.
There you go.
That's okay.
Okay,
I'm gonna
pass
get
it. Go ahead,
I'm
go ahead.
going to get a little bite of this. Okay, here we go.
Pass me one of those knives so they can see the inside. You can do this for breakfast. You can do this for lunch. You can teach your children how to do it. And it tastes amazing. Look at there. Can y'all see that?
That was amazing. Listen, and I see someone coming into the kitchen.
Oh, God.
He can smell it. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Yo, this is thebomb.com.
Yeah.
Oh my.
It smells
Listen,
good.
I'm not supposed to be
You're
here.
not supposed to be here.
I just
This
couldn't-
is not
I
scripted.
couldn't
Like,
say this. Let me.
And this is what you want. No excuses. Y'all don't have no excuses.
No
Right.
excuses.
There's nothing
Yes.
strange in here.
Wow.
It tastes delicious.
Wow.
that is fantastic.
This is it.
Yeah, this is it.
Wow.
Listen, our excuseless friends out there, if you want to taste this, if you want to try this, scan that QR code at the bottom of your screen so you can see Miss Donna's recipes and the other recipes that she's been using as she has been in the kitchen with us. Listen, delicious, right?
Oh.
Fantastic.
Man.
We are going to be fighting off other people in the studio to get this.
Yes, that's what
Oh my
they
In the meantime, join us next time on your journey to becoming excuseless.
Excuseless.
Revolution is underway. This is where it starts. Listen, anybody can do this right here. My Lord. Where's this been my whole life? What's good, everybody? Listen, just want to give you a quick reminder that on Sabbath, May 18th, we have a very special worship service. I'm going to continue our series entitled Excuseless. But that Saturday morning, we're going to be joined in musical partnership with gospel recording artists Myron Butler and Levi. Now, maybe you didn't want to be a part of the entire Vision Conference. That's okay. The Sabbath worship service is open to everybody. So again, I look forward to seeing you Sabbath morning, 11 a.m. at the Oakwood University Church. If you can't be there in person, join us online on our Oakwood University Church and Breath of Life platforms. But if you're close by in Nashville, Birmingham, ATL, get in the car, come on. We're going to have a good time in Jesus, and we're going to continue the journey toward becoming excuseless. What's good, family? This is Pastor Snell inviting you to join us this Friday evening for the Weekend Exhale with BOL. This Friday, we're going to be in the Vision Lab. The Vision Lab is for pastors, entrepreneurs, CEOs, leaders, visionaries, where we just pour into you on how you can grow in the area where God is leading you. This week, we're going to be answering a very critical question. The question is, can leaders be liked, or should leaders be liked? We're going to just be talking about how to navigate some of the tensions that come with leading people. I need you to know it's going to help you, it's going to bless you, it's going to push you forward. Look forward to seeing you Friday night in the Vision Lab.